What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to do another weekly rotation. So yeah, it's Monday, time to go over the fragrances that I wore last week, starting with Sunday, ending on Saturday. This one is kind of a mix of a bunch of different stuff. The weather was a little bit, I don't know, up and down, so I didn't like do a straight fall or anything like that. I mean, most of it's going to be like fall weather type of fragrances, but there's going to be a couple in here that might not be. Welcome to the fragrance wardrobe. All right, guys, so number one, what did I wear last Sunday? I wore Beau De Jour from Tom Ford. Beau De Jour is a fantastic barbershop type of fougere fragrance. It just smells really good. You have to enjoy that type of fragrance, though. This one kind of says dress up sort of thing, or like a grown man type of scent. In this, you're going to get the lavender, you're going to get your oak moss, there's some patchouli, I believe there's like some pepper, and you get like a minty feel from it as well. So very much like that barbershop vein of fragrance. So if you're into that style, this is a really good option. This puts like a modern twist on the kind of classic fougere barbershop style. So if you're looking for something like that, but updated, a little bit more of a modern twist, Beau De Jour is a great way to go. Monday, I went with one from Dior. This one is going to be from the Homme line. It is Dior Homme Sport 2017. So I think there's like 2 or 3 different like batch years or something like that, or variations of Dior Sport, but this one I do believe is like the 2017. Pretty solid fragrance. You get a bunch of citruses up top, giving you that sporty, fresh type of scent. You also get some pink pepper, throwing just a touch of spice in there, and vetiver. So you kind of take that Dior Homme type of scent and just kind of sporting it up a little bit. It was warm, it played pretty well. Performance on this, it's not that great, but it's not bad. It's about a 6-hour fragrance, and it does smell really good. You're not going to project really heavy with this because it is a sport fragrance, and most of those aren't made to project very heavy. But yeah, this one does the trick in the warm weather, especially if you don't have a whole lot going on. You're just trying to like relax, you're not going to work, that kind of thing. Dior Homme Sport is a really nice way to go if you're looking for something sporty. This is probably one of my favorite type of sporty fragrances, Dior Homme Sport. All right, Tuesday, I went back to the house of Tom Ford. I think the last couple of weeks there's been Tom Ford pretty much in the rotation. I don't know. When was the last time I didn't wear it in 1 week? I don't know. I guess I'm on a Tom Ford kick right now, but anyway, this one I've heard is discontinued. Don't know that for sure, but it is going to be Tom Ford for men. Right here. Haven't worn a lot out of this bottle, as you can see. I got it this year. Just haven't worn it a whole lot. Got a pretty good deal on it. Pretty good scent. Is it going to be a little bit dated? Yes. But if you're looking for something that is, I don't know, you can dress it up, you can work to the office, kind of like Beau De Jour, where it's like a grown man's type of scent. If you're looking for something like that, Tom Ford for men is a great way to go. You have citruses in here, and you're going to have ginger. The ginger in this one is pretty pronounced. You're going to notice it. You're going to pick it up. It's from the opening through the dry down. It gets a lot of ginger. There's vetiver in here. It smells really good. If you are into ginger style fragrances, that note in particular, Tom Ford for Men is a great fragrance to achieve that ginger scent. Now, these I do believe are going to run you around $120, I think, from discounters. And I haven't checked recently, but if they are discontinued and they start running low on stock, the price will probably go up. So if you've been thinking about it, you might want to go and grab it now, just in case it is discontinued. Not saying that it is, but that's just kind of what I've heard. All right, Wednesday, we did get that cool down, finally, you know, and yeah, November 1st, we're starting to get a little bit like fall weather here in Texas. Wednesday kind of kicked off a little bit. Wore one from Parfums de Marly. This one is Herod, right here. Love Herod. If you're looking for a great tobacco scent, Herod is the way to go. Now also, if you, let's say you're looking for a tobacco scent, you tried out Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, it's too much vanilla for you, the Harrod might be the next like option to look at. So you're going to get your tobacco, you're going to have cinnamon in here as well. You also have like vanilla and incense in here. I think it's done really well. The tobacco is pretty present. It's not like a vanilla fragrance with the name tobacco on it. This one does have like that that good tobacco scent in it. Also smooth, a little bit of sweet from the vanilla. The incense, I think, gives it a little bit more of a full body fragrance and kind of richens it up just a tad. So Parfums de Marly Harrod, really good. If you haven't tried it, definitely try it. It's definitely worth a try. I think most people probably tried it out if you're watching YouTube videos, but if you haven't, Harrod is a great tobacco scent. Probably one of my favorites. So yeah, this thing also gets great performance. The longevity on it is like all day. You're constantly catching wafts of it. It's a performer. So if you're looking for a tobacco fragrance that's going to perform, Harrod is a great option. And Thursday, I stuck with tobacco. I've been really wanting to bust out the tobacco scents. I'm kind of on a kick with tobacco fragrances. So I went with what I recently picked up, bought it on Instagram. This one is discontinued, but you can still find it at a reasonable price. It is Pure Havane, right here from Cherry Mugler. Pure Havane, it is discontinued. I paid $100, full presentation, 100 ml bottle, which is, I think, a pretty good deal. It's less than what you can buy it on discounters. Discounters, if you can still find it, it's like in the $120 range, which for this fragrance, I think is worth it because it is a really nice tobacco scent. Hate the atomizer on this. Like, I hate that. I absolutely hate the atomizer. It's like, yeah. Atomizer sucks, but the scent is really good. So with this one, you're going to get honey, you're going to get tobacco, you'll get some cacao, vanilla. So with this, it's going to be different than Harrod. So it's not kind of like redundant to own both if you're collecting tobacco fragrances, because you do get the honeyed tobacco, which Harrod is not a honeyed tobacco, but you also get like that richness, I guess, from the cacao, from the vanilla. It plays all together really well just to make a greatly composed tobacco fragrance. So this one, very, very good. Longevity is great. I get about 8-9 hours out of it with pretty good projection, catching wafts throughout the day. So good option. And yeah, snag it while you still can for a reasonable price, because eventually these will shoot up in price once the inventory starts to drop, quite a bit. Friday, I went with one that I recently picked up, did a first impression video. I think it was my last video. This was for YSL, and it is Wild Leather right here. 2021 release. I got to thank Jim over at Heart Notes TV for turning me on to this fragrance. Told me, get it, you're going to love it. And yeah, I got it and I love it. You have the magnetic cap there, and Wild Leather is what you would expect. It is leather. Great leather fragrance. I think it sits somewhere in between like ombre and Tuscan, like wearability wise, I think. And personally, I think it might be my favorite leather fragrance so far. With this one, you're going to have, of course, the leather. You're going to have some saffron. The saffron comes out pretty well in the opening. You'll also have Gaiac wood and vanilla. So you're going to get like a little bit of a spicy, leathery opening with a like woody, warm, smooth leather dry down. And you're going to catch little bits of sweetness way in the background during the dry down from that vanilla. So it's not going to be like a straight like vanilla leather type of combination, but you're going to catch those hints of it as this thing dries down. And it is just an awesome wear. Great longevity on it, great projection. Again, another one of those like 8+ hour lasting fragrances. So definitely check it out if you haven't already. They are kind of pricey, but worth every penny. This next one I wore, what was it? Saturday. Wore to work Saturday. I've been planning to wear it all week long. Finally got it out of the cabinet. And this got a lot of hate last year when it came out, like a lot of hate. But I think some of the people who were hating on it are starting to come around to it a little bit. and I like it. I think it's a great fragrance. It's from Dior. It's Dior Homme 2020. Bergamot, pink pepper, cedar, ISOE Super combines, makes a incredible scent. I actually sell a lot of these at work. A lot of people smell these and they really like it. Typically when someone's reaching for Dior Sauvage, I try to be like, oh, try Dior Homme. You know, go a little bit more original, and a lot of people end up liking this one more than Sauvage, and for good reason. So you're not going to get like that soapy ambroxan bomb with Dior Homme. With this, it opens up citrus and woody, some spiciness for the pink pepper, and the Gaiac wood, you're going to pick up the woods for opening to dry down, a little bit more prominent in the dry down. In the opening, you're going to have like that bergamot, that citrus with that pink pepper spice, and in the dry down, you continue to get a little bit of like that pink pepper, like the Gaiac wood, the ISOE Super, all of that stuff really combine and come out quite a bit more in the dry down. This one, fantastic fragrance. It's going to get you positive attention. A lot of people really like this one. Most of the people I work with love this fragrance. They say it smells great. But yeah, it does. It smells really good. It's like a classy woody type of scent. Yeah, I think that's how I would describe it. It's like one of those like classy type of woody citrus type of things going on. Performance on it, pretty good. I'm getting about 7 hours longevity, which isn't bad. I'm probably getting a little bit more than that, but about like that 7 hour mark I refresh because it's starting to really tame down quite a bit. But yeah, the longevity is pretty good. The projection's not super like beast mode or anything like that, but you get a nice little scent bubble for the first hour and a half. But yeah, worth the money. Go check it out. Go sample it. Don't blind buy any of these. Try to sample before you buy if you can. So I don't get like angry comments. You said it was great and I blind bought it and I don't like it. So definitely sample before you buy. All right, guys, I do appreciate you watching the video. Please do remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.